Good morning, good morning, good morning. Again, this is United States of Africa TV. I came again today. My topic is about South Africa. You know, people have been talking about South Africa xenophobic behavior, but one thing people don't talk about that's a Nkata movement. I don't know if people are forgetting about it or they just ignore it. But in South African history, Zulu Kata movement, a Zulu Kata movement was known to be a puppet political party, a, a puppet movement created by a white South African. They used them to use a violent against ANC all those years. And after the apartheid was destroyed, Nkata movement remained. So now what do they do? They are mobilizing this Nkata movement to kill other African foreigners in South Africa. That's what they do. All this killing you hear, they're talking about why they leave in their country to come to our country. That doesn't make sense. If you go to Nigeria, Lagos, you will find so many other foreigners in Lagos, in Nigeria. You go to Ivory Coast, you'll find so many foreign citizens in Ivory Coast. You go to Ghana, the same thing. Senegal, Gambia, all those countries. You go to Gambia, you find all those West African citizens there. Gambia is a small country, but if you look at it, the foreigners, it's almost equal to citizens in terms of the number. But do you hear anybody killing them? And then what what these people are saying, they say, oh, poor Nigerians are the one who are coming. That's a lie. Every country in Africa, only poor people move, migrate. We all know that. But these small Zulu boys on civilized bushman, those are the ones who are killing people. They mobilize them. They are working with a white minority and then the foreign agent. They are using them to attack these foreign national and burning them alive. That's a animalistic behavior. That's what these Zulu small boys are doing. Why are they doing that? Because they are paid to do that. Because what is happening in South Africa, Zulu Kata movement, they promote a tribalism in South Africa because a white minority, they want Zulu Kata movement to use a tribalism, a tribal politic. So if they use a tribal politic in South Africa, there are many tribes in South Africa. Okay, so but these foreigners who are coming to South Africa, many of them they get a documented, they became citizens, they vote for ANC. So Gata movement, they know they cannot win. So, but why people are using them in case if these foreigners are driven out of South Africa? So, what will happen is South African, each tribe, these rich white people in South Africa and foreign agent, they will create a political party in every South African tribe. So, if all those black tribes they all form a political party, what will happen to them? They will become a minority because Zulu alone cannot win. So the white structure there, they already have their political party. So they have 8 to 10% of population. So if they contest, they will have a small number from each tribe to vote for them, and then the white power will come back to South Africa. This is the game the white are playing. This ignorant Zulu Kata movement, ignorant Bushman. This is what they do. They are killing Nigerians and Zimbabwean, all those citizens. I don't I mean me personally, I South Africa is not a place that I will want to visit in my life. I don't want to see it. But this is what is happening there. Zimbabwean, because when Zimbabwe created a land issue, those white South African they hate it. So what they do, they start attacking Zimbabwe citizens in South Africa. And who are they? Who are doing it? Gata movement. Can you imagine? In 90s or like 80s, 70s, 60s, this Gata movement were attacking ANC, killing them, go to their neighborhood, killing them. But you don't see them attacking any white. They don't. They don't attack a government. How can a opposition party attack another opposition party? Where do you see that? Nobody see that. But they only attack ANC supporters. Nkatha movement is just like a General Sebimbi of Angola. You know, General Sebimbi was created by South African white minority and these European Western countries. They support him, giving him weapons and whatever he need. He's their puppet. So Nkatha movement and these Zulu boys who are in social media attacking people, try to prove their point. That's nonsense. The point here is these people are puppet of a white minority in South Africa. And Nkatha movement, those boys who are attacking people, they are Zulu Nkatha movement member. Most of them are Zulus. But they are telling people, oh, they are coming here taking our job. Any country in Africa, when you see a foreigner there, that foreigner are poor. That's a fact anywhere. Even South Africans who are in America, they are poor. They don't come here to create a job here. What are they doing here? It's nonsense. Listen to here.
Solomon Kadinu Zulu. The party was established in what is now KwaZulu-Natal, after which branches of the party quickly sprang up in the Transvaal, the Orange Free State and the Western Cape. Because of Buthelezzi's former position in the African National Congress, the two organizations were initially very close and each supported the other in the anti-apartheid struggle. However, by the early 1980s the IFP had come to be regarded as the thorn in the side of the ANC, which wielded much more political force through the United Democratic Front than the IFP and the Pan-Africanist Congress. Although the IFP leadership favored non-violence, as opposed to the ANC, which had created the Umkhonto we Sizwe, there is clear evidence that during the time that negotiations were taking place in the early 1990s, Nkatha and ANC members were at war with each other, and self-protection units and self-defense units were formed, respectively, as their protection forces. As a homeland leader, the power of Buthelezi depended on the South African state and economy.
Okay, if Nkatha movement form a protective unit, but that protective unit, they don't go against the white government. They don't. They only attacking ANC members. Blacks are attacking another black. A black political party is attacking another black political party. Why? Because a Nkatha movement was created by a white minority in Palestine, Hamas and Yasser Arafat political party. Because this is the problem.
With anti-apartheid leaders inside South Africa and abroad demanding sanctions, Buthelezi came to be regarded more and more as a government puppet, along with other Bantustan leaders. His tribal loyalties and focus on ethnic interests over national unity were also criticized as contributing to the divisive program of the IFP. This led to a virtual civil war between Zulu loyalist supporters and ANC members in KwaZulu-Natal. Fearing an erosion of his power, Buthelezi collaborated with the South African Defence Force and received military training for Zulu militia from SADF Special Forces starting in the 1980s.
You see, this is what happened. A Zulu Kata movement is a puppet. The apartheid government was training and arming their militias to attack ANC. The same thing is happening. Don't think of because of these people are immigrant. No. Or because of no job. No. These people are still paid by agent, foreign agent, and those rich white in South Africa. This is what is happening. And this is what should be the discussion. This is the problem in South Africa. That's why they are killing foreigners. African Union need to stand up and charge a Zulu Kata movement leader. We Pan African movement, we are charging Kata movement for killing innocent Africans in South Africa. We are coming. Okay?
1980s as a part of Operation Marion. IFP members were involved in several massacres in the run-up to South Africa's first democratic elections, including the Trust Feed massacre on December 3, 1988 and the Boapatong massacre on June 17, 1992. During the phase of establishing a constitution for South Africa and prior to the first free elections in South African history, bloodshed frequently occurred between the IFP and the ANC. Both the IFP and ANC attempted to campaign in each other's KwaZulu-Natal strongholds and were.
You see? But white people when they campaigning in those areas, they don't get attacked. Kata movement don't attack them. Zulu Kata movement leader, they don't even talk about the land issue. They don't talk about how the white South Africans inject them with the HIV disease. There's a video everywhere. This white man, he was in the military. He said they create a lab in every part of South Africa, in the black neighborhood, injecting them with HIV. But they don't talk about it. But they say, oh, Nigerians are coming here to rape. We already hear the story of South Africa. They say, okay, if you rape a baby, you can be killed. We hear the story. Either it's true or not, but we hear the story. Why South Africans, this Zulu Kata movement, nonsense, Bush boys, why they are attacking people, killing people for no reason? Why? Why they don't go fight for their land? Because that's not their concern. They're living in their village with a poverty there, but they don't care about that. That Zulu Kata movement leader, Butelesi, he's trying to get rich.
Met with resistance, sometimes violent, by members of the opposing party. The IFP was also initially opposed to parts of the proposed South African constitution regarding the internal politics of KwaZulu, and, in particular, they campaigned for an autonomous and sovereign Zulu king as head of.
Okay, you see, this man is selfish. How many tribes they have in South Africa? So if he doesn't want anybody to contest in his area, he wants to be the king there. If other tribes wants to be the king, what will happen? You see, this Gata movement, I mean, because they lost the power, so now they are hiding back behind this joblessness by attacking foreigners. They are paid to do the dirty work. African Union need to start charging these people. We will come and investigate more.
State. As a result, the IFPU abstained from registering its party for the 1994 election, in opposition. However, once it became obvious that its efforts were not going to stop the election, the party was registered at the 11th hour. However, due to their opposition to the constitution, concessions were made and KwaZulu-Natal were granted double ballots for provincial and national legislatures, greater provincial powers, the inclusion of KwaZulu in the official name of the province.
You see, because they were working with the apartheid government. So apartheid government give them the power, so that because apartheid government doesn't like ANC. They don't like ANC to come to power. But Nkata movement was their puppet, and they are still their puppet. These boys who are running around in social media try to say, "Oh, foreigners don't come here." South Africans are everywhere. How can they stop people? Where? Which country do you know people don't, if they don't have an immigrant? Go to Kenya. Ethiopians, Somalians, Ugandans, all those people, refugees. If you go everywhere, they are everywhere. But who killed them there? It's only South Africa has an immigrant. No, that's a lie. But these white South Africans, they fear these immigrants because I mean, they when they use HIV on South Africans, they didn't finish them. So now the immigrants are coming, competing, building stuff, because South African blacks, most of them, they don't, they are not educated. That's a fact, and they don't work. They're living in their slump over there, so they feel angrier at these people. But take your fight to the people who put you into that, I mean, that kind of a misery, instead of killing other people. If you go to Kenya, Nairobi, there are so many immigrants over there. If you go to Ghana, you'll find so many immigrants over there. But do you hear anybody killing them? Nonsense, man.
Province and recognition of specific ethnic and tribal groups within the province. On election day, the IFP displayed its political strength by taking the majority of the votes for KwaZulu-Natal, post-apartheid politics after the dismantling of the apartheid system in 1994. The IFP formed an uneasy coalition in KwaZulu-Natal with their traditional political rival, the
You see? So these people, they are in desperate.
all over their lives. A hand up, not a hand down. Social justice for all. We also have the political will to deal effectively with these problems. Gavin Woods report. Gavin Woods, one of the party's most respected MPs, drew up a highly critical IFP, has no discernible vision, mission or philosophical base, no clear national ambitions or direction, no articulated ideological basis, and offers little in the way of current, vibrant, original and relevant policies. Woods also warned the party that it must treat Buthelezi as the leader of a political party and not the political party itself. Woods
Because they are puppet political party. That's why. Nkata movement is a puppet political party. It was created by who? Apartheid government. And these Zulu boys who are running around burning people, stealing people stuff, they are paid to do that.